everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you my ultimate favorite products from MAC Cosmetics. These are products that I am constantly reaching for. They are products that once I finish, it's an easy, automatic, no-brainer decision to repurchase them. I feel like I have to have them in my collection at all times. So if you are interested in hearing what my all-time holy grails from MAC Cosmetics are, then please keep on watching. So before I get started, I just wanted to say that if this is your first time here, welcome. I'm Risa. I have been a makeup artist for 23+ years now. That just totally gave away my age. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, I hope that you will check out some of my other videos and then maybe subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as part of the Risa Does Makeup family. So with that said, let's jump into the products. I'm just going to start with my number one favorite product from MAC that I use over and over and over, that I cannot be without. I've repurchased more times than I can count. It is the Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15. I am currently using a mixture of NC20 and NC40. That's what I have on my face right now. But you know, people always ask me what color I am in MAC Studio Fix, and the truth is, even though they just came out with more new colors, I went to the MAC store and I tried them. They were the N range, because there's the NC range, the NW range, there's the C, and then now there's the N range in the Studio Fix Fluid. And those were both too pink. The neutrals were too pink on me. So I still don't have an exact match. I still have to mix. The closest match to my skin without having to mix is probably NC25. The reason why I love this foundation so much and recommend it to everybody, anyone who leaves me a comment and asks, Risa, what is your number one foundation for oily skin that's medium to full coverage? I will always say MAC Studio Fix Fluid first. I know there are those of you out there who might have tried it, and some people have said they had issues with breakouts. I stayed away from this foundation for a long time because when MAC first came out many years ago now, I, like many others, used the Studio Fix powder and broke out from that. So I know once you break out from a product, a lot of times it puts you off the entire range. You just think, no, that one product broke me out. I'm not willing to try anything else. I don't remember exactly what made me decide to give this a try years ago, but I'm so thankful I did, because I do not suffer breakouts from this product. You do unfortunately have to buy a pump separately, which I don't really love, but it's not a big deal. And by the way, if you use Estee Lauder Double Wear, these pumps fit into the Double Wear bottles as well. That would probably be my second favorite foundation for oily skin that's long wearing and medium to full coverage. I find, honestly, that this one lasts longer on my skin than Double Wear. Of course, there will be people out there watching that will disagree. This has just been my experience. I get longer wear, longer oil control, and better coverage, honestly, from this product. So I will never ever be without MAC Studio Fix Fluid. The other MAC foundation that I really love for oily skin that's long wearing, medium to full coverage, is the Pro Longwear Nourishing Waterproof. This one is a little bit thicker, so if you don't like heavy feeling foundations, I don't find it heavy feeling, but I know it is a thicker consistency than even the Studio Fix, and some people might not like the way it feels. I, once again, have no problem with it. I think it's great. If you are a more mature woman and perhaps you're getting hot flashes or sweating a lot, then I highly recommend giving this a try. Okay, I could be here all day talking about how much I love those foundations, so I'm going to move on. The powder that is on the same level as the Studio Fix Fluid for me is the Blot Powder Press. This is a brand new one I just bought. I have gone through 10, 20, 30, I don't even know how many of these I go through. I purchased the medium dark. These run really light. So if you have my skin tone, ask for the medium dark. If you have oily skin, or maybe you just get shiny within the T-zone and you want a powder that you can use multiple times without having it look cakey and heavy and adding any extra coverage to your face, this is a must. I have tried everything else out there. Believe me, I have been recommended so many other products for blotting from viewers, just from, you know, makeup consultants over the years, and I always go back to this. There's just no replacement for me. Now, there are a ton of MAC blushes that I really love. I own probably 20, 25-ish MAC blushes, but the one that is no fail for me, I can use it with any look pretty much. It always flatters my skin tone. It usually flatters my client's skin tone, even though I don't really freelance much anymore. When I would use this on clients, it just always was just a goof-proof color to me. It's matte. It is called Peaches. It's just the perfect matte peach. There's not much more I can say about it. I do have it on right now. It's buildable. You can apply it lightly just for a sheer wash. You can build it up very easily. It lasts all day on my very oily skin, and it's great. And then for a highlight, I would have to say that my favorite is Soft and Gentle. I have never finished a highlighter in my life, and I probably never will. But when I was doing more freelance work, this was a highlighter that I could put on anyone, much like the Peaches blush, and have it look amazing. It's just a neutral. It's not too gold, it's not too white, it's not too pink. It's just the right amount of highlight. There's no glitter in it. It just gives a beautiful lit from within glow. And if I ever did run out, I definitely would repurchase it. So next up is the MAC Paint Pot. I personally love soft ochre, but I've also been known to use Painterly. I kind of bounce back between the two. Now, I don't use paint pots as my eyeshadow base. Those of you, once again, familiar with my channel and me and my tutorials and my skin type, I've said many, many times that I have to use an eyeshadow primer first, and then I use a paint pot to even out the skin on my lid and to give shadows extra vibrancy, easier blendability. I do love these paint pots for that purpose, but for me, they don't work as an eyeshadow primer. If you do not have quite the oily lid situation going on that I do, you could probably get away with using this just as your eyeshadow primer. I know a lot of people do, but for me, I personally just use it to even out the skin on my lid. Yes, it would probably be a lot easier if I just used an eyeshadow primer that had a color corrector in one, which I have in the past, but I don't know, I just find that this works the best for me. I just put on a little eyeshadow primer and then wait 10 seconds and then put a little bit of this and I'm good to go. All right, moving on to eyeshadows. These, like everything else I've showed you so far, are my ultimate must-haves. They will complete any makeup lover's collection. You can do any eye look with just these colors. They are, in my mind, perfection. I will always have them in my collection. They are Texture, Cork, Saddle, and Brown Script. These are all amazing transition shades with excellent pigmentation and blendability. Then we have my favorite no-fail lid shades, which are Woodwinked and All That Glitters. And Soft Brown is another fantastic transition shade. If Saddle is too dark for you, this is definitely one you should try. And then lastly, Vanilla, which is my favorite for under the brow. And then we have Nylon, which is my favorite for the tear ducts, for brightening that area. And then the middle color here is just another look at All That Glitters. And then for lipsticks, my favorites are Honey Love, Kinda Sexy, and Yash. My favorite glosses are Oyster Girl and Nymphette. I think you can tell by the size of these that these three are my go-to lip liners. They are Strip Down, Oak, and Boldly Bare. At the moment, I am wearing Boldly Bare with Honey Love and Nymphette lip gloss, and that's one of my favorite combos. When in doubt, when I don't know what to put on my lips, that combo never, ever fails me. I know it may seem by the videos I put out and all the posts I do on Instagram with different makeup looks that I never wear the same lipstick or lip liner or lip combo twice, but I do, and these are my go-tos. These are the ones that are always in my purse. These liners, these lipsticks, these glosses, they're always in my everyday makeup bag. I completely forgot to talk about the MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. It is my absolute favorite must-have mascara for my bottom lashes. All right, everyone, I really hope you enjoyed seeing what my holy grail products from MAC are. Let me know in the comments what some of your favorite products from MAC are. Thank you all so much for spending this time with me. I look forward to seeing you again very soon.